Alright, we are back, and again playing the game whose controls work against me. And again, I forgot the music. Whoa. The Scum Bar. It's all the way across town from where it used to be. I confused now. Hello?
It's half full. Or perhaps it's half empty. The owner wouldn't be too happy if I took that.
Dart players!
Ahoy, mateys! Excuse me.
Buzz up, buzzard breath.
Yeah, can't you see we're busy here?
What a jerk.
Yeah, busy making holes in the wall.
Listen, we're playing for the title of Grand Master Dart Champion of Melee Island.
Yeah, and unless you're good enough to compete,
Which you are.
we'd advise that you take a long walk off a short pier.
Why are there so many holes in the wall around the dartboard?
Those are from other players.
Yeah, we never miss a shot.
Get out of here.
No, we pick a number. We hit it.
Land one right in the eye of that skull over the door.
No problem.
Hey, you're pretty good. Who's winning?
Right now, we're in a dead tie.
I'm a dart-throwing maniac.
Really?
Back in grade school, they called me the Dart Master. Or something that rhymed with that anyway.
Lol.
So, can I join your game?
No.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
How about that post on the right side of the screen?
What's the master at work?
I'm impressed.
Yes, so much. Alright, there we go.
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
Alright.
I bet you can't hit that guy over there.
Here goes nothing.
Ow! Ah!
Hey, you're pretty good.
Son of a... Ugh!
I'll bet you can't hit another one on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit.
There's no way you'll be able to hit the center of that life preserver on the kitchen door.
Here goes nothing.
Yes, and that break will be with us for the rest of the game. Okay, I lied.
Wow, that's pretty good. Would you strapping young specimens like to join my pirate crew?
I would, but once I win the Melee Championship, I'm gonna have to go on tour to win the Tri-Island Dart Throwers Championship.
Actually, you will be able to join this crew since I will be winning the Melee Island Championship.
Says you, Swabby.
Nose me, cracker brain.
Well, I guess I'll be shoving off now.
Are you still here?
Alright. Let's look at the picture of the naked fat woman.
Hail and hello, oh master
Or not.
of all things grog-like.
What can I do for you, Mr. Marley?
Threepwood.
Ah, right, sorry about that, Mr. Threepwood.
This place is quieter than a crypt full of mimes.
Isn't it a crying shame? It's been that way since that Australian blew into town.
Australian?
Aye, a scurrilous Australian land developer who's been using strong-arm tactics to buy up all the land on Melee Island. Half of our regular clientele have been driven off island by the no-good scoundrel.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Do you know anything more about this Australian developer?
Not really. I'd surely love to give him a piece of my mind, though.
Can you spare it? Alright. Ah! What'd I do?
You got any snacks?
I've got some pretzels.
Well, that seems harmless enough.
Yep, the Scum Bar's famous kudu jerky pretzels.
Ooh. Got anything else?
Not really.
Okay, let's have some.
Sorry, can't give you any.
What? Why did you...
That drunk at the table over there, he has the last basket.
Can't you give them to me without a basket?
Sorry, it's Scum Bar policy.
Alright.
Grog me, barkeep.
Why, I'd be glad to. after you show me some ID.
You know who I am.
What, don't I look like I'm 14?
Actually, you look like you're about 15, but we're carding anyone who looks under 23 just to be safe.
No, really, grog me.
No, really. ID.
Since when do groggeries check for ID?
Since unscrupulous Australian developers started trying to get our grog license revoked.
Ah.
I've got to go.
Right, well, grog will do that.
Well, I didn't get any grog, thank you.
The human body is a beautiful thing, most of the time.
Let's get out of here. Who's this guy?
Ahoy again, mateys!
A few more dart targets left, and I
But
think...
you can't hit another one on the
yes.
first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I remembered one of them was important.
Can you hit that big stuffed fish over there?
No problem.
Big stuffy fish.
Wow, that's pretty good. I bet you can't
Yes,
hit
yes,
another one
yes.
on the first shot.
Name it and I'll hit it.
I bet you can't hit a bullseye.
Ha! That's easy.
One of these is relevant, I know it. Maybe I have to go look over there first.
Hey, you're pretty good. Well, I guess
Must
I'll
be
be
shoving off now.
You still here?
I don't like you. You're mean and rude and smell like feet.
It says, happy birthday. Hi there, fellow swashbuckler. Say, mind if I have some of your pretzels? What's that you're drinking? How would you like to join my crew on a dangerous piratey mission?
What's
We'll
that?
be searching the seven seas for sunken treasure. I'll take that as a no, then. You look like a busy man. I'll let you get back to your self-destructive binge drinking.
Merchants. Alright, and if we try to just take them, he hurts us. Well, he yells at us. And Guybrush does not like being yelled at. Ooh, it's a man! Hi there, crusty sailor guy!
Hi there, scruffy-looking pirate person. I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. What's your name?
Cheese. Ignatius Cheese.
Wait a minute. Your name is I Cheese? Cheese?
Ha!
I'm sorry, but I just can't get over the absurdity of your name.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Threepwood.
Good
I'll
comeback.
have you know that the Threepwood name has a long and noble history.
So does mine.
I'd like to hear about the long and noble history of the Cheese family.
It'd be my pleasure. Naturally, no discussion of my family would be complete without mentioning my great-great-grandfather, who single-handedly revolutionized the art of roadside carriage wheel repair.
Good
Who's
for
that?
him.
Are you daft? Have you never heard of Jack Cheese?
I don't ride many carriages in my line of work. Sorry.
No, I'm afraid to ask
Tell
for
me more
more.
about the family Cheese.
Well, there's my great-uncle.
What's he famous for?
He's a renowned holy man who remains steadfastly neutral in any conflict.
Let me guess. Swiss cheese?
Ah, so you've heard of him.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My brother is starting to make a name for himself.
Really? What does he do?
He sings depressing autobiographical songs.
Give me a second. Blue cheese.
You really know your cheeses.
Tell me more about the family Cheese.
My great-great-great-aunt was legendarily ugly.
How ugly was she?
Well, she was so ugly that men turned to stone at the sight of her.
Wait a minute,
I already got it.
Nope, I'm drawing a blank.
I can't say as I blame you. Not too many folks remember Gorgonzola cheese.
I think I've heard enough about your family. What big arms you have, Mr. Cheese.
The better to insult arm wrestle with, Mr. Threepwood.
You're thinking of insult sword fighting, you dotty old fool.
You're out of touch, Mr. Marley. While you were away, the insult sword fighting paradigm became attached to a host of other pirate pastimes.
I don't think pirates ever used
nowadays
paradigm
you
much.
can't throw a dart
The word.
Or play a game of checkers without being expected to toss in a withering bon mot.
I think I tossed a bon mot in a food fight once.
My particular speciality is insult arm wrestling, which I use to defend my bar from hostile takeovers.
Alright.
Tell me again about this thing you call insult arm wrestling.
I thought I'd made myself clear. It's just like insult sword fighting, but with arm wrestling.
Ah. How would you like to join my crew of mighty pirates, Mr. Cheese?
And what, pray tell, might I be finding myself doing if I joined this crew of mighty pirates?
You'd be traveling to Lucre Island with a crew of cretinous buccaneers to meet with my wife's lawyers.
Now that sounds like a worthy mission for a mighty pirate navigator like myself.
Really?
Aye, the seas around Lucre Island are very treacherous and can only be navigated by a skilled sailor. I'd love to face that challenge, but
what?
I can't.
Why not? Have you lost your nerve?
Listen, Skippy, I've got more nerve than a three-legged cat at a dog show.
Well, then why can't you join my crew?
Because if I leave my bar for too long, it'll be stolen out from under me.
You're the owner of the scum bar?
I, the one and only.
That's funny. I always thought the scum bar was owned by a guy named Ron.
Aye, he was the original owner. I won the bar from him in an epic 12-hour-long game of insult go fish.
That sounds like a humongous fib.
Believe what you like. In any event, I've been fighting off a hostile takeover bid from an Australian land developer.
Come again?
You heard me. A greedy Australian is making a grab for my bar.
With guns and swords and cannons?
Worse, with insults, jibes, and mockeries. It's taken all of my insult arm wrestling skill to keep him at bay.
I thought jibes was
If it
spelled
weren't
with
for
a
the
J.
whole wife being declared dead thing, I'd say that was the strangest thing I'd heard all week. Is there something I could do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
I was kind of hoping that you'd cave in due to my incessant nagging.
Kid, I've been married for 30 years.
So?
So there's one thing I'm immune to. It's incessant, high-pitched nagging.
That borders on sexist.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do to convince you to navigate my ship to Lucre Island?
I'm open to persuasion. What do you have in mind?
If I beat you at insult arm wrestling, will you be my navigator?
That's an interesting proposition, Threepwood.
It is? I mean, of course it is.
How about this? If you beat me, I'll be your navigator.
Great.
But only if you teach me some new insults.
Agreed.
Well then, let's see what you've got.
I don't have anything yet.
My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yeah, but we both got better bladder control than you do. I've out-wrestled octopuses with these arms.
I'm sure that spineless creatures everywhere are humbled by your might. Your knuckles all grind into a splintery paste.
I thought that the bean dip had strange taste.
Hey, that one rhymed.
Give up now or I'll crush you like a grape.
I don't know how we got all these insults.
I would if it would stop your whining. People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
I'm gonna put your arm in a sling.
Why? You studying to be a nurse? Today by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten. I've got muscles in places you've never even heard of.
It's too bad none of them are in your arms. I'm gonna put your arm
Folks
in a
who've
sling.
seen this one.
Why? Are you studying to be a nurse? My 98-year-old grandmother has bigger arms than you.
Yes, we both have better bladder control. Yes, yes.
Yeah, but we've both got better bladder control than you do. You're the ugliest creature I've ever seen in my life.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I won?
Only once have I met such a coward.
He
Must have taught you everything you know.
People consider my fists lethal weapons.
Sadly, your breath should be equally reckoned. My forearms have been mistaken for tree trunks.
An over-the-counter defoliant could help with that problem. Today, by myself, 12 people I've beaten.
Wait.
From the size of your gut, I guess they were eaten.